So I usually know my vegetables quite okay because I like vegetables a lot, but I don't know all of these, so I will not be bothering naming all of those. Is it kind of a zucchini? I'm not quite sure. This should be like some kind of beet, maybe like the sugar beet. I mean, I think that's how it's called. Then the tomato. I will use the up arrow to remove that onion here. And now I'm naming the vegetables again. That seems like a pretty big cucumber. Stop naming vegetables.
What is wrong with you?
Hey everyone, there's Othakos, and today I'm bringing you another playthrough. I have already shown you one of these three games. These three games were sent to me by Alex from Dual Brain Games. That was very nice of him, and it was really fun digging into all these three games, and I want to show all of them to you. So last time I showed you 13, the mysterious puzzle card game for one player with a very mysterious origin. So if you haven't seen that yet, I highly suggest you do, because that is the basis for what I'm showing you today, and that is Harvesting 12. That's pretty much like the logical conclusion of 13, which makes it a little bit more interesting even. And well, let's take a look at that. And just like the other one, it has the same format, and also it says caution highly addictive. So yeah, and it's not wrong, because I actually really enjoy playing these games. So today we will be playing Harvesting 12. So let me get these out of the way. Also, let me just quickly check the exposure, because I think that is a little bit too bright here. So let me just fix that. I think like this, it should be better. So Harvesting 12, it is, as I said, it's similar to the game 13. The story here is that you own a small organic farm, but with minimal mechanization. So harvesting is a labor-intensive activity, and we received notice that a terrible storm is coming, and we need to harvest everything before the storm destroys all our crops. So let's do that. So what we do is we first remove the switch card. Let me just find that, this one here. And then we just shuffle all of these cards. So, so we have 18 cards here. So what we do is now we take these 17 cards. We deal down 11 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The others will just be removed from the game. And the switch card, we will add that here. So what we do essentially is we have 18 cards. We only play with 12, but we need to ensure that the switch card is part of that, because otherwise the game would be very, very tough to win. Oops. So I usually know my vegetables quite okay because I like vegetables a lot, but I don't know all of these, so I will not be bothering naming all of those, right? But I think the game is going to be fine anyway. So what we do is now we take all these cards, we do them all face up in a pattern, just like we did with 13. The difference is just, well, you guessed it, we have 12 cards. So instead of a 5-3-5 pattern, we do a 4-4-4 pattern. So let me just arrange them all here. So like this. Okay. Give me a second. There we go. All right, so everything is perfectly in frame here. So we do have all our vegetables. We do pretty much the same thing like we did in 13, right? So so we always activate one card. Like, do you see like these arrows? Some cards have arrows, some have a text. The switch card even has both. And what we do is we activate one card by activating the arrows, for example. So if I activated this card here, that's probably is it kind of a zucchini? I'm not quite sure. Now I'm starting naming these vegetables. I shouldn't have done that. I said I'm not going to do that. And then I can activate one of these arrows, right? So there's no card, no adjacent card there, no adjacent card there, but there's one. So I could activate this card and then remove this one and the one it affects, right? I would just remove them from the tableau, then I would continue. The goal is to be left with, you guessed it, no cards at all, right? So we win if we have no cards at all. If we fail to remove all of these cards, right? If you have just one card left, then we lose the game. So here we have like these arrows, like you saw in 13. That's pretty similar. This one, but they have a little few different effects, right? This one, for example, can remove any card, which is really nice. This one can remove the fourth card. It's not the fourth card we see; it's actually card number 4, which is that one here. So this one can remove that one, but this one could also remove that one, so that doesn't really matter too much, right? And now we're trying to remove as many cards as possible, and I can already see that I have a lot of problems doing that, right? Because this one here can be removed by that one, but this one can't. We will have to switch 2 cards for sure at some point, because otherwise we can't win. What we really need to pay attention to is like the centerpiece of the entire game always is the switch card. The switch card lets us switch 2 cards, any cards, and then we need to remove a card to the left or right of the switch card here, right? If we couldn't remove a card on the left or right of this card, then we can't use it. And if we can't use the card, well, if we can't eliminate it with another card, then we lose, right? So this is gonna be tough now. So let me the switch card. With the switch card, I can remove this one here maybe. I can remove these 2 with each other. I can remove these 2. Then we would have these left here. These 2 I can remove here like this. I think I have an idea. Let me try that. So I will just go ahead and try it now, right? So I will activate this vegetable here, that card, and remove this card with it, right? So like this should be like some kind of beet, you know, maybe like the sugar beet. I mean, I think that's how it's called. So then this one here will remove the 4th card. That is fine, like this, right? Then the tomato, I will use the up arrow to remove that onion here, and now I'm naming the vegetables again. I said I'm not going to do that, and now I'm doing that. And now I will use the switch card, right? I will use the switch card to switch, let me think, these 2 here, like this. So I can then remove the switch card and also 1 card to the right or left, so this one here, right? Then I will activate this one here. That seems like a pretty big cucumber. Stop naming vegetables. To the right here, so I can eliminate the beans here, and then I can activate this card to remove any card, and will remove that kind of artichoke or whatever that is. I can't stop naming vegetables, and there we go. I finished the game. That went pretty smooth. It looks like this game is way too easy, but that is not the case. There were games that I actually lost. If you saw my other videos with 13, you saw that I did lose the first game actually, right? And you saw like 2/3 of the cards, but there are actually more. Let me get them. Like here, we have remove the first card, similar to what you have in 13. Then we have another onion. We had like the red onion here. Now here we have the yellow onion. That just has different arrows, right? Then we have the remove the 12th card. That is also what you have in 13, like just with the 13th card. And then we have like here the carrot and everything. Remove the 9th card, so that's another one. And we have that one, which is pretty much equivalent to the 13 of the 13 game, right? Because it has like arrows in all directions. So really cool. If I had to choose which game to play, I would always choose this one here. So 13 is a great game as well. They definitely both have their right to exist, so to speak, right? Because 13 is a little bit simpler regarding rules and everything. And this one is just a little bit more interesting because it does have a few more, you can't be left with any card at the end, right? So I don't know which one is harder. I can't really say that. It always depends like on the configuration, right? I like the theme of this, of course, a little bit more because, well, I like vegetables. I really do. And like all this farming stuff and so on. So this theme just hits home for me. Also, like I really like the card back here. The illustrations are pretty cool. They are like a little bit old school, right? Like this old school style. I really like that. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah. That was my playthrough of Harvesting 12. Let me put these back in here. And now you have seen me play both games, 13 and Harvesting 12. I hope you had fun watching me play those two. I will leave links in the description of this video as usual, like I did with 13 and do with pretty much all my videos, to the Board Game Geek page and also where you could get this game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough. If you're still watching, thank you so much for doing so. I really appreciate that. If this is the first time my videos you're watching, why don't you get over to my channel and check out my other videos. There are a lot of videos there, and I think that's going to be something you will enjoy. And apart from that, you can also let me know that you like this video by just liking it, maybe leaving a comment or subscribing even. And you can also join my Discord server, because there we can speak about board games in detail much better than here in the comment section, and I'd love to see you there. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Alright, take care everyone, and cheers.